back to my channel, FX Lady. It is April 10th. It's actually early Sunday morning, Saturday night, whatever you want to call it. I want to go over a trade that I took last Thursday on NASDAQ. Let's get to it. I'm on a daily chart. As you can see, last week price was in a nice uptrend here, and we came across resistance here. Two actually, one at 1570 and another one here at about 15,270, between 260 270 range. So anywho, I was waiting to see if price was going to break through this resistance and continue up. And as you can see, price came up here. We tested this zone at 15,260 270. We rejected it, and then we came back up, I think last week about Sunday or so. We came back up to retest again, and we didn't break through. So at that time, I started looking for sell opportunities. So now I'm going to come down on a 1 hour time frame. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the double top, we came down. Don't know where I was. I did not catch any of this initial drop, even though that's what I was waiting for, but I did not catch it. So anywho, let me put my neckline back here. And also, I was waiting for price to break the neckline and continue down. And also, I missed this move as well. So I missed the initial drop, and then I missed this drop. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and take this off for now and take this off. And then, oh, great, the train. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the two scalps that I took. One was Thursday, and I think the other one was Friday. Yep. So okay, so I've been doing a little bit of studying on oh, I'm sorry, yeah, I gotta pause. This doggone train is killing me. All right, YouTube, sorry about that. That was bad timing. So anywho, yeah, like I said, price made a double top here, started coming down, and like I said, I didn't catch either one of these. Drew it up and everything, had my analysis. Don't know what happened, but I didn't catch NASDAQ. I think I was, oh, I know what happened. I think I was over on EA. But anyhow, so let me just go back because I'm missing a step. So yeah, once price finished this run up, I had to throw my Fibonacci on just to see. This helps me give like an overall area where I'm going to take TP. So for me, it's always 38.2% or 50%, the top of the golden zone. And, you know, obviously look for sales. Okay, so then this is the neckline right here. I'll just draw this out. So the baby pips in me says, you know, Fibonacci, find your TP areas. Price breaks the neckline. You go ahead, wait for a retest. You take the trade. But like I said, I've been trying to incorporate a little bit of supply and demand, order blocks and balance into my trading. So let me go ahead and get to the first trade that I took. This is pretty much based off price coming down to the 38.2% on the Fibonacci, waiting for a break and retest, and to either take it down or to take it up. So I'm going to go ahead down to the 30-minute, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw these sessions on. So, okay, this I could clearly remember. This was FOMC New York session. Coming into lovely Asian session, and then London session, and then back to New York. So as you can see, price was making even lows here. We got even highs here. So according to the, you know, supply and demand or smart money concept theory, you wait for the lows and the highs to be broken, and then you go ahead and you enter your trade. So for me, I saw the lows being broken here. And once it did that, like I said, the baby pips in me at the 38.2% on a Fibonacci is waiting for a break and retest. So once price did not do that, because I think I took this trade on a 5 minute. Yep, price did not do that. So according to supply and demand, you know, you wait for the lows to get broken, you wait for the highs. So what I did was I entered this trade based off, you know, price coming down below the 38.2, failed the retest, came right back up, created this higher low, and entered the trade. Well, actually, I entered after this bull candle right here, which was pretty much a break of this neckline. Okay. Uh, okay, fine, but yep. Waited for a break of this neckline, this candle form, and that's how I entered this trade. Now my TP, okay, I guess I'll go back to the 30 minute. Go back to the 30 minute and take the sessions off because it's killing my eyes. Okay, so my TP was actually the highs of this range, and I was gonna go for here. I was too chicken to do it because as you see here, we have this what they call an institutional candle and balance candle. And from my understanding, you're supposed to draw from the top of this wick to this wick, and then you draw out your area, which for me, I'm going to make yellow or orange, whatever. And then you scale down and you refine it. Okay. You come down, you refine it. Okay, great. So go back to the 30 minute. Okay, that looks better. So yeah, so anyhow, I took TP here at the highs of the range. I'm actually still waiting to see if price is going to come up and tap into this order block here at what they call the supply here. So anyhow, that was the trade that I took Thursday. And then Friday, and this was London session when that happened. And let's see. I think this, I want to say this was New York session. And according to this theory that I'm studying, you know, once price breaks the lows and breaks the highs, then it's going to go ahead and continue in the overall intended direction, which technically I probably shouldn't have took that trade. Probably is more of a counter trend trade because I should be looking for sales. But like I said, they said once price break the lows, it's going to break the highs. So I entered. And pretty much like I said, based off the rejection on the 38.2 percentage, price showed me we was going up, I entered the trade. So anyhow, on to Friday. Still a continuation from the break of the lows and the break of the highs here. Waiting for price to give me an indication that we're going to go down. So as you can see here, I think this was, yeah, I did take this during New York. Okay. So this was my TP. I know you see the gray box here, but this was my TP for this trade. As you can see, we had a nice demand run right here. So I pretty much just marked up this. So for me, this was just regular support. And I said, if price drops, I'm going to go ahead and take this trade. So as you can see, price came up. Then we came down. We formed this lower high here. So for me, this was just like a typical retail trade. Oh, what's going on with my mouse? I'm not, goodness. Okay, so that's what I saw. Then after there, price broke the neckline. And I think I entered this one on a 5 minute as well. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't enter there. I don't know what's going on with my. I don't think I entered until this candle here. Could have been this one though. No, I did interrupt that candle. That was right. But it was more like this. Yep. So, like I said, price made a lower high here. Double top, neckline broke, and I took my TP here at this support. So that was my two trades for NASDAQ last week. And like I said, I'm waiting for price to actually reject this 38.2 percentage area again on the fib and see if we will actually tap up into this imbalance. Then after that, continue down because I still feel like price is going to come down to the 61 or at least 50%, 61.8 percentage, and then go back up. Pull back a BO, what will be back in the uptrend. So let me go to the higher time frame so that can make a little sense. Yeah, so I feel as though price is probably going to come back up here and then come down to the golden zone and then possibly continue up. We'll see. That's just my little outlook. So that's that for NASDAQ. And then the other trade I took was on EA, which was fairly simple. Once again, trying to incorporate supply and demand. As you can see on the daily, price was a nice downtrend past couple of weeks. Let's see here on the 4-hour. Okay, yep. You can see. Let me take that off. I'll just draw it over. All right, yep. So you can see where price was coming down in that downtrend, and we got this nice and balanced candle again. And I was waiting for price to come up anyway, so that was 1, 2, 3. So what I did was went on ahead and I guess I should. No, that's okay. Went on ahead and drew the little box. Of the candle that comes before the imbalance candle or institutional candle. I just left it like that. I didn't even bother to go to the lower time frame to refine anything because I already know what I'm looking for is a break of this range. Some people may call this a triple top, range, whatever have you. Some people might even call this a double bottom because of the support here at about 1.43500. And then as you can see, these two didn't come down back into the range, but this one did. So I can see why some people call this a double bottom. Anywho, London session. This was about a 15-hour trade. Um, waited. And I think I entered this one on the 5-minute as well. Let's see. Oh, no, don't do that. Yep. So, again, break. Let me so you can see these candles. Okay, so, yep. This was, yep, oh, we actually broke above the range during Asian session. And I believe this candle right here was where I entered the trade. Something like that. But I think it was that candle. But my stop loss was a little bit like that. And yep, so then I just waited. God, I gotta get better with this. Turn this off. So yep, so then I just waited for price to hit my TP, which it did. And that was it. So price did come up to fill this imbalance candle. And that was my TP. So now for EA, I'm actually waiting for, I actually think price is going to drop again. before it goes up. Let me go back to the daily. What's the daily showing me? Yeah, so I actually think price is probably going to come back, tap down into this support zone, probably range a little before we start going up because this has been dropping. Oh my gosh, since what? Probably since the unfortunate war in Ukraine. And it's pretty much time for a pullback. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, I've been rambling long enough. Those were the 3 trades that I took last week. And gonna try to do my trades live this week. And let's see what happens. So you all stay safe and keep trading.